Hello, Alison here, from the Dean's List. Alison Dean of the Dean's List is here. So, wanted to, I think, give a little bit of context for all you 145 out there of why wellness and entrepreneurship and that sort of intersection is so interesting to me. I've worked in the corporate universe since graduating from college. And wellness has been a through point for me for all that. And I think the entrepreneur journey is really interesting. So people that decide to start their own businesses, especially one that is really doing something, I think, impactful. I just find that super inspiring, and I love to share those stories. But where did wellness take shape for me? So as a young preteen, I had a family friend that would come into LA, and he would be traveling the world, and he'd just amass all these cool crystals and trinkets and jewels and just different things, and he would make necklaces out of all of it, and really cool necklaces. And so I'd help him sell the stuff at these different art festival things. And one of them, the one that I remember the most vividly, was called the Whole Life Expo. And so you'd have all these very fascinating humans. And, I have memories of my first acquisition of a pyramid that you wear on your head when you have a headache. Bought that there, and I don't know where it is, but I'd really like to find it since I seem to be, afflicted by more headaches. Aromatherapists, sound bathing experiences. The Whole Life Expo was a pretty cool place. Just a lot of really fascinating people. And it's like where I got my feet wet into essential oils and just all the interesting things. As a teenager, I started working in a hair salon, and the manager at that hair salon, who I'm still very close friends with, she kind of became an older sister type person in my life. She was into different dimensions of wellness and different things, and I learned a great deal from her. Supplements, food, different naturopaths, astrology. The layers were pretty interesting, and so that stayed with me. And I think I had enough deposits of information over the course of different years that by the time I got to college, I was already interested in a lot of things, and I was already going down a lot of rabbit holes. As a kid, I was a dancer, so I'd say exercise and working out was a through point for me. So that dimension of health and wellness has been pretty consistent. And then becoming a mom, you go down more rabbit holes, you learn more new things, you talk to more people. And I started hosting, I did some hosting classes nearly 10 years ago. Maybe it was 8 years ago. Something like that. But I started doing some hosting classes. Then I started to do some hosting for AfterBuzz TV. So you can still see some of the YouTube videos for AfterBuzz, even though AfterBuzz isn't a thing. And then I did a podcast for one of my last companies that I worked for. And when that podcast ended, I did 3 seasons of it. I was just really craving, a podcast. And the intersection of the entrepreneurial journey and wellness, it seemed like something that was kind of missing. A lot of people talk about entrepreneurship, a lot of people talk about wellness, but where those things intertwine and who's behind some of these things, and also just our perception of what wellness is, right? Because, I asked this question to all the guests. Everyone has a different answer. Some of them are similar, but, everyone really does have a different feeling of what wellness is. And so I think that's interesting also. And so hopefully the Dean's List, will continue to grow. I'll continue to talk to really cool people that are impacting us in positive ways. That's my intention, at least. I hope more people hear it. So, 2025, maybe that's the year. I hope you are all enjoying the people that I'm sharing with you. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. And till next time.